Welcome to SVR IAS Academy. ComeOnIndia.com is our website. In this current affairs online video lecture, you will learn so many topics from various newspapers. Today's date is October 14th, 2016. Let's start the video lecture. In this article, you are going to learn about India-Russia collaboration to set up Irradiation Center. Irradiation Center. Recently, BRICS Summit is held in the state of Goa and many meetings were held. In the meeting, it was decided that India and Russia is going to set up 25 integrated agro-irradiation centers. What is the need to set up agro-irradiation center in India? In India, food items, fruits face huge post-harvest losses. Nearly 40 to 50% of the harvest has been lost because of the bacterial or simply microbial contamination, poor shelf life. What is shelf life? Shelf life means after production, how long we can use the product safely without any bacterial contamination. So it is called as shelf life. We need to increase the shelf life and longevity as well. For that, these agro-irradiation centers will be helpful. The article has been published in the Hindu newspaper. We have provided the link below the video lecture. Recently, India and Russia decided to set up integrated irradiation center across the India. The purpose is to reduce the agricultural losses. So it's an important point. The purpose is to reduce the agricultural losses. Another exam point is that it was signed on the sidelines of BRICS Business Forum. It is another point you should mention. And another point is that it will be developed through a joint venture between Indian and Russian company. In that, food products are subject to the low dose of irradiation. Remember, food items are subject to low dose of radiation, not high dose. In the prelims examination, the choice is food products are subject to high dose of radiation means the choice should be wrong. So food items are subjected to low dose of radiation so that germs and insects are killed and the products gets longevity and shelf life is increased. Here we will discuss some important facts on the post-harvest losses that you can mention while writing answers in GS paper 3, because in GS paper 3 you have a topic called food processing. In India, every year we face 60,000 crore rupees loss every year because of the wastage of fruits and vegetables. 60,000 crore means, imagine, every year we are losing because of wastage of fruits and vegetables. The reason is simple. We have inadequate number of irradiation centers. We have low number of integrated irradiation center. If you take the losses from cereals, meat, pulses and flowers, the annual loss is expected to be around 2,50,000 crore rupees. Here you may get a question. If food items are irradiated, is it safe to consume the food? Yes, is it safe? According to the International Atomic Energy Agency, irradiating the food items at lower level, or you can say at low dose level, is safe and it eliminates most of the microbial agents. So it is safe to consume. So prepare thoroughly on the food processing. What are the various factors affecting the food processing, and India-Russia collaboration on this integrated irradiation centers and other related topics is one of the important area for the mains 2016 and 2017 examination. Now we will move to the second topic of the day, that is published in the Press Information Bureau about egg production in India and related issues. This topic is coming in GS paper 3, where livestock is one of the important topic. Recently, World Egg Day is celebrated. World Egg Day is celebrated on October 14th every year. In this background, you should know what about the egg production in India, and after that you should know how many eggs are available per person per year, actual availability, and what is the required number of eggs per person per head. After knowing that, what are all the steps taken by Government of India to promote poultry farming? To promote poultry farming, at least 3 to 4 points you should know to write a good answer in mains examination. After that, we will discuss some important topics. Recently, Union Minister for Agriculture and Family Welfare. Here you should know one point. Earlier, the ministry was called as Ministry of Agriculture. 1 year back, the ministry was renamed as Ministry for Agriculture and Family Welfare. This is an important point for the prelims examination. After that, availability of the eggs per person at present is 63 eggs per person per year. So the availability is 63 eggs on average. Then what is the required level? Required level is 180 eggs. So we should provide 180 eggs per person per year. It is the recommended one by National Nutrition Institute. National Nutrition Institute recommends 180 eggs per person per year. As you may be aware, India is one of the top producer of egg in the world. India is one of the top producer of egg in the world. At present, India produces 83 million eggs every year. Government of India has taken so many steps to promote poultry farming. For example, launching of National Livestock Mission. Launching of National Livestock Mission. We discussed in detail about National Livestock Mission in our paid service video lecture in ComeOnIndia.com website. And second is, Government of India is providing financial assistance to the below poverty line families for poultry farming. And third important step is, poultry farming is promoted under the component of entrepreneurship development and employment generation. So these 3 points you should remember to write a good answer in mains examination. What are the steps taken by Government of India to promote poultry farming? And also we need to create awareness among the people about the nutritional values of eggs. Once people know the nutritional benefits, then automatically the egg consumption will increase. Probably you might be knowing that India has largest number of malnourished children in the world. Out of 5 children, 1 child is malnourished. Malnourished means taking low amount of protein. If children takes low amount of protein, it will result in the malnutrition. Eggs contains high nutrition level, like it's a very good source of protein, vitamin A, vitamin B6, B12, amino acid, folate, iron, phosphorus, and importantly selenium. Selenium is required for our good health. Vitamin A is important to avoid blindness. So children, because of the malnutrition, suffers from the blindness and reduced vision and so on. If children consumes eggs on daily basis, we can reduce the blindness level among the children. Another important point which is important for the prelims examination is PUSA 16. PUSA 16 is nothing but an improved variety of arhar dal. An improved variety of arhar dal is the first point. It is produced by Indian Council for Agriculture Research. So it was produced by Indian Council for Agriculture Research. The plus point is that it takes only 120 days for harvesting. Within 120 days we can harvest arhar dal. When compared to other varieties of arhar dal, which takes 165 to 180 days, the plus point is that all arhar varieties gets ready at once, so it is suitable for the machine harvesting is another point. The PUSA 16 has 23% protein content. So it is a rich source of protein and is a cheaper variety also. So Government of India has to promote the cultivation of PUSA 16 intensively. So in this topic you learned so many points which are useful for the prelims and mains examination. To get a video lecture on this topic and to get the notes, visit our website commandindia.com. Third topic that you are going to learn is about banning the use of hydrofluorocarbon 23. Hydrofluorocarbon 23. It is a potent greenhouse gas. You should know the history so that you can understand the issue easily. Initially, chlorofluorocarbon is used as a refrigerant, but chlorofluorocarbon was found to destroy the ozone layer. Ozone layer is very important for the survival of the earth. In this image, you can understand the importance of ozone layer. From the sun, ultraviolet rays, especially A and B, reaches the earth. Out of these, ultraviolet rays B is dangerous to our health and other life forms on the earth. It should be filtered. For that, nature created ozone layer around the earth. Ozone layer absorbs ultraviolet B radiation. Only very minimal amount of ultraviolet B radiation reaches the earth. So our earth is protected because of the ozone layer. Because of the usage of chlorofluorocarbons, it is released into the atmosphere and chlorine is released from the chlorofluorocarbon. Chlorine is an effective destroyer of the ozone. Ozone means O3, which combines with chlorine and oxygen and free radical is released. So ozone is destroyed into oxygen and free oxygen atom. Because of that, thinning of the ozone layer occurred. In some places, ozone hole formation occurred, especially over Antarctic region and recently over Arctic region as well. For that, countries across the world negotiated to sign a deal so that we can eliminate the substances which are causing ozone layer depletion. The agreement is called Montreal Protocol. Montreal Protocol is on eliminating the substances which are depleting the ozone layer. It was signed in 1987. It primarily deals with the chlorofluorocarbon. So it was removed as a refrigerant and world moved to the hydrofluorocarbons. Hydrofluorocarbons are safe to use from the ozone layer point of view because it has not destroyed the ozone layer. But another problem occurred. From the ozone layer point of view, it is safe, but it is a potent greenhouse gas. Widespread use of the chlorofluorocarbon, especially HFC-23, causes climate change or global warming because it's a potent greenhouse gas. Now world countries are trying to reach an agreement so that now we can move to the safer refrigerant. At present, hydrofluorocarbons are used as a refrigerant. So we have to eliminate the use of the hydrofluorocarbon in phased manner, and we have to move to the safer refrigerants. So it is the history, so that now you can understand much better about the issue. Now countries across the world are gathered in the country called Rwanda and in a place called as Kigali. So don't forget, Kigali talks means it is related to eliminating the use of hydrofluorocarbon 23 in a phased manner. Kigali talks can be asked in the prelims examination. In this image, you can locate the Rwanda. It is located here. And also you can see one lake called as Lake Victoria. Lake Victoria is important geography question. What are all the countries which are bordering the Lake Victoria? So the code is KUT. K stands for Kenya, U stands for Uganda, and T stands for Tanzania. So three countries are bordering the Lake Victoria. So it's an important point for the prelims examination. So don't forget it. In this article, another important point that is coming is about freeze year. So freeze year coming in relation to eliminating the hydrofluorocarbon 23. Freeze year means it refers to a range of years, that is 2024 to 2026, by which India would peak production of hydrofluorocarbon gases. So under Kigali talks, freeze year means all countries should achieve their peak production of hydrofluorocarbon gases within a range of year 2024 to 2026. So what happened after 2026? After that, countries should slowly reduce the production and usage of hydrofluorocarbon 23 and should move to the cleaner refrigerant. So prepare thoroughly on this topic. This topic comes in the GS paper 3. You can say environment and ecology related issues. That's all about today's video lecture on current affairs. Visit our website commandindia.com to get more video lectures on different topics, and all the best.